Hello everyone, now welcome to our presentation of our application which is TravelTranslate. Hi, I'm AINAA binti HASSAN NUDDIN, and now let me introduce the rest of the members which is IZZATUL binti MOHAMMAD SHUKRI, MOHAMMAD AQEEL bin ZOLKARNAN and Nur AINA NAJIHAH binti NASIR, and our supervisor TS MUDIANA binti MOHKSIN at MISRON. This is our copyright application form. In this presentation, we will present all of this outline. Now, for the introduction, TravelTranslate is an application that allows users to translate their desired language. However, TravelTranslate is not simply another translation application that we can come across on the market. Rather, it is a travel companion for users that is made to help them overcome any language barriers they may encounter.
For problem statements, when traveling to foreign countries, tourists often struggles with language barriers. This happens when people can't talk to each other because they speak different languages. Even with Facebook and translation too, it's hard for tourists to talk to locals. For our objective, we want to help tourists communicate better with locals using our application TravelTranslate. We also want to include common ready-made phrases for typical situations such as asking for a price of an item or requesting directions. Other than that, through our application, tourists can learn about local culture of the country they are visiting. Lastly, we want to make sure a smooth user experience for tourists when using our application.
Now, the first we're going to explain in the research methodology is mobile application development lifecycle. It is a method used in research when developing mobile apps, and it consists of face identification, design, development, prototyping, testing, deployment, and maintenance. However, only the first 4 phases will be implemented, and this has happened due to the time limitations. During the identification phase, the app's purpose, features, and target users has been studied and identified. Through online research on tourist experiences, these are 2 significant obstacles that are also being identified. In this phase, a plan for TravelTranslate design and functioning was built, which included both user interface and user experience design. With the online tool Canva, visual representations of how the application will be constructed are developed. In this phase, this app designated as a platform mobile application with development primarily focused on the Android platform using Android Studio, and for the iOS is Xcode. Java is the primary programming language in Android Studio, but Swift or Objective-C may be used for iOS development in Xcode. As for the database system, it will be built on the SQLite. SQLite was chosen because of its serverless nature, which makes integrations more simpler. For the final step, a certain number of users will be chosen to test the application features indicated in the design. It will include hands-on application use to gather feedbacks from the chosen users. The feedback will be important in developing the prototype and ensuring that TravelTranslate satisfies all of its users' requirements.
First, we'll start with the opening interface. To begin, user can simply click on the Let's Learn button to explore. Next is the login interface. User can log in using their email and password to use the system. There is also a forgot password text that navigates to the forgotten password interface, and the button to the sign up interface if the user is new. For the sign up interface, user must first create a new account by entering their full name, email address, password, and phone number before clicking on the sign up button to proceed. If they already have an account, they should click on the login link beneath the button. Moving on is the forgot password interface. User will enter their email address or phone number and click on the send button to receive a link for them to reset their password. Next is the explore interface. User can access a map to pinpoint their current location and discover on the cultural tips. They can also navigate to other features on the button on the bottom to the translator page, explore page, Facebook page, and quizzes page. And there is also a translator interface that provides user with a smooth experience while translating text and graphics into any language. For the Facebook interface, TravelTranslate offers a variety of phrasebook categories where user can easily choose their desired category to look at phrases, and additionally, user can examine phrases as single word or whole sentences by clicking on the respective buttons. So once selected, the results are displayed immediately for the user's convenience. Next is the learning interface where user can participate in interactive quizzes, and last but not least is the setting interface where user can manage their account and track their learning progression, and they can access their account setting to make any necessary changes.
Based on the technical diagram above, before the user can access the application, the user must input their information through their mobile device, which will be stored in the database. After inputting their information, the user can utilize the TravelTranslate system. The TravelTranslate system contains multiple features, such as translation language and scenario-based translation, and local culture information. These features rely on language data sources and store within the database. Lastly, admin have the capability to check user information and do any adjustment to the TravelTranslate system.
First and foremost, our application has advantage of overcoming the gap in language between travelers and locals. As a result, it can allow TravelTranslate to create a meaningful relationship between travelers and the locals. Furthermore, TravelTranslate offers language learning chances to users as they navigate different languages while traveling, where it can improve the user's language skills and encourage lifelong learning.
TravelTranslate offers several key benefits to the travel and tourism industry. The first benefit supports lifelong learning by allowing users to easily recall and learn new languages and dialects. The second benefit, preserve cultural heritage, can protect original and traditional languages from being lost due to globalization. The third benefit, expand global reach, will help businesses connect with a global audience. And the last benefit, creates opportunities by enable travelers from around the world to discover and engage with businesses easily. TravelTranslate will be commercialized in the travel and tourism industry, targeting tourists, travel bloggers, and travel experts. This app will help users of all backgrounds confidently navigate the worldwide fast translations of local languages and insight into cultural tradition. It caters to solo travelers, backpackers, families, and language learners alike. TravelTranslate is unique because it focuses on tourists, not just language learnings. It provides faster, easier method for learning languages by emphasizing the first one, communication with locals. TravelTranslate stands out because it focuses on helping tourists communicate effectively with locals. The app offers ready-to-use phrases for common travel situations, making interaction smoother and more natural. The second one is understanding local traditions. TravelTranslate goes beyond simple translation. It incorporates cultural context, allowing users to learn about local custom and etiquette. The third is scenario-based translation. Unlike general translation apps, TravelTranslate provides scenario-based translations. User can select specific situations, like asking for directions or ordering food, and receive relevant phrases. This ensures users have the right words at the right time, making the travel experience much more enjoyable.
In conclusion, our project proposal for the development of a mobile application called TravelTranslate is aimed to facilitate communication for travelers. So it is important for an accurate data, cultural insights, and customization for different locations to ensure a smooth user experience, so that we can emphasize its potential to provide fast translation, cultural insights, and promote cross-cultural conversations. We also addresses the impact of mobile application on tourism communication and the importance of socially conscious business practice in the context of globalization and worldwide travel.